literally was the whole purpose. Well, wait, if you're sitting here saying that we gotta worship the Father, then that means he's not God, because if he was God, we'd be worshiping him flesh. He didn't want us to worship his flesh. There's too much going on right now, I'm gonna be honest. No! That it was God bless, hope you're having a good day. We are back on Battlefield 6. Man, I was scrummaging on Twitter, as I do, you know, and I'm gonna be honest, this is bugging me a lot, and I really don't understand how people can't understand the concept of this. Right? It was an interview, and I actually have to watch that interview. I'm not gonna react to it, but I will watch it on my own time. It was a long interview. It had Kirk Franklin, NLE Choppa, Jonathan Majors, it had Ray J, and I think somebody else, one or two more people. And this clip keeps going around. Jonathan Majors checked NLE Choppa on the Bible after he said Jesus Christ was like his brother. And I'm gonna pull up the clip so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
In Christianity, it's a thing where people praise the Son more than they praise the Father. And that's what I don't like.
Okay.
Because if we are man made in a likeness, Jesus is our brother. You get what I'm saying? Why would I drop down and praise my brother instead of praising my father? And that goes back to honoring your parents.
I just gotta say something.
Good.
Have you read the Bible?
I read the Bible. I listen to the Bible. I receive from source straight.
I would say read it again.
Sir.
Let me ask you a question, Ray J.
Is this the best gun in the game? I hope this is the best. Like, bro, oh my goodness, man. I've been getting spanked in bed. I've been getting spanked. I'm scared to get into a game. So he's basically saying he doesn't like the fact that we worship the Son more than the Father. We worship Jesus more than we worship God. And he said he didn't like that. He said, because such and such, y'all gonna see the clip, but like such and such, Jesus was like a brother to us. He wasn't God, he was a brother. And I'm like, and what's annoying to me is, and this has come up before. You know what I'm saying? Why people can't grasp the concept. Jesus came here to be the most humble human being ever. He came here to be the most humble, spreading the word. He did not initiate any power that he could have. No angels he didn't bring down to, like, bro, he didn't stop his death, none of that. Like, he was the most humble. His purpose for this portion of his life being here was to be the most humble. Like, he literally, this is I don't understand the concept. And there's many verses in the Bible that literally claim that Jesus was God. Literally many verses, which is what's kind of odd to me. Like, they want I'm not gonna lie, playing this game while talking about this topic and specifically trying to focus on both things at once is gonna be tough. This topic specifically though. The only thing I hate about this gun is once you let off a clip, that's it. It's no reloading. As soon as I turn around, then you want to turn the corner. Oh, I'm gonna just throw some verses at y'all that I had looked up online, because I didn't get them off my dome. I'm reading the Bible, but it's not like I ain't got them off the dome. Like I could just say them off the dome. I'm not that good yet. Mark 14:61-62. After his arrest, Jesus was brought before the Sanhedrin, the Jewish court. The high priest asked him point blank period, "Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One?" Jesus replied, "I am. And all of you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the power and coming with the clouds of heaven." Now, he didn't say he was God. He said, "I am." What is I am? Like, y'all, I don't understand the logic, bro. This isn't like rocket science. You don't have to be like the top Bible man. Like, you done read it 10 times. You done memorized every quote. Why y'all making it seem so complicated? If y'all choose to believe it, believe it. If you choose not to, then don't, but don't be in the middle. Like, NLE's like he's like in the middle. The whole religion, and I don't agree with everything about religion. The whole religion is literally built upon this man. The pistol. Wait, damn! How many? Yo, why they coming over here like this? Oh, who that? Bro, why was they? Oh my goodness. John 10:30. One day Jesus was walking around the temple complex, and he was surrounded by Jews who wanted to know if he was the Messiah. After identifying God the Father as greater than all, he said the Father and I are one. Now, most people would think, okay, him and God had a really close connection. But bro, it's too many correlations of what Jesus can do and what he's saying. It's not, bro, come on, man. But I'm trying to really get people to understand. It's so hard to focus while I'm playing this at the same time. What I'm trying to get people to really understand is that people, the Romans in those times, and Jesus's followers, they expected him to come back with pure power. They expected him to rule, to take over, and all these things. But that wasn't his purpose when he came. That was not his purpose. That wasn't his purpose when he first came. His purpose was to be humble. It was to heal. It was to try to get as many followers as he could and spread the good news. It wasn't to lay down power, lay down law, and completely take over. He could have did that easily if he wanted to. And what's confusing to me is, what's annoying to me, it's two niggas just sitting there, bro. They just sitting there. Hello, team. Yo, team. Hello, team. No, buddy. Okay, buddy. Cool. Go ahead, get your mans up. Okay, now it's 3 of y'all. This is why I want to go in an assault class, bro, because unless I should just add more bullets, because bro, I can't, it's no way I can get a double kill. The bullets, they come out too quickly. I'ma lose. I can't get a double kill. I can't get a triple kill. I can't get nothing. I literally can't get nothing. Look, I gotta reload. I got 22 bullets left. I mean, that was an easy kill. I got 22 bullets. I mean, I just can't miss, really. I don't even be using, what the? Oh, bad team. I didn't shoot. For some reason, I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot for some reason. I didn't shoot. I hit the button. I didn't shoot. I just didn't shoot. I don't know why. I didn't shoot. I guess. Cool. I just didn't shoot. That nigga turned around, saw me. I saw him. I shot. He didn't let me shoot. John 8:53. While having a heated argument with some Judeans about their relationship to Abraham, they asked Jesus in verse 53, "Who do you think you are?" To this, Jesus answered, "Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am. This is Jesus' most explicit claim to deity. I am is God. I am. I don't understand why that goes over people's heads, man. And at the end of the day, bro, Jesus is completely correct with everything he said. He cannot do things without God. That is God in flesh form, but he still needs the creator. He's the creator, but in flesh form, he is limiting himself. I don't understand why people can't just grasp that concept. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I don't understand. Why does that make sense to me? Am I delusional or something? I don't understand why that's so difficult to grasp. God limited his power. Somebody said something, and I'm gonna see if I can find it on Instagram, and I'm gonna point this video to you. It's a pastor, it's a preacher. He's a really good preacher. I'm sure y'all seen him on Instagram. He's dope. He's dope. He had said something. He explained the Trinity in a way that I've never actually heard before. I had saved it on my Instagram. He explained it so beautifully. I've never actually heard it explained that way.
We know that in Genesis 1 and 2, everything was perfect. We know that by the time we get to Genesis 3, there is a catastrophic breach in the relationship between God and man. We call this the fall of human beings. As a result of the fall, sin enters into the earth. And we see that there is a fraction now in humanity, because we could just look at the totality of the sickness of human beings, whether we are white, black, or brown. All human beings are struggling with the same sickness. We have been infected by sin. It is the source of all of our insecurities, our shame, our failure, our relational tension. It is the source of wars, poverty, sickness, and disease. It has infected human beings. It has infected all of creation. And because God is holy, he demands a payment for sin. His payment for sin is blood. When the people of Israel, that nation, is formed, he gives them a sacrificial system in which they have to constantly keep shedding the blood of animals to temporarily atone for sin. God's payment for sin is that blood must be shed. So for thousands of years, you have these Israelites shedding the blood of animals as a temporary atonement for sin. That was a foreshadow of what Christ would do. So Christ, who has always existed, let's make sure that's clear, has always existed. He is not a created being. He is part of the Godhead, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, right? A spirit cannot shed blood. So Christ, who has always existed, had to take on a physical human body, borrowed a womb, of a virgin. And now that he has a physical body, now that body could be mutilated and the blood from that body can be shed so that atonement can be made for the sins of the whole world, in which you and I who are saved now, we reap the righteousness of that atonement.
But yeah, man, why, like I said this before, bro, why, like the way Jesus was moving when he was on this planet, he was trying to get people to worship the Father, yes, his Father God, over him, because at the end of the day, Jesus is only flesh, and he doesn't want, and God doesn't want you to worship flesh. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Jesus didn't come here for you to worship him. When he came here the first time, he didn't want you to come here to worship him. He wanted you to worship his Father. Yes, he is God, but he didn't want his children to worship flesh. Jesus was still flesh and blood. I don't know why that's going over people's head. But wait, I thought he was God. Yes, he is God in human form, but he doesn't want you to worship his human form. His human form was supposed to come and bring the good news, spread the good news, and be an example of the most humble. Like, I don't understand why that's going over people's heads. I really can't understand the concept. I be trying to drop shot. Y'all see how my natural instinct is to drop shot? That's off Call of Duty. But on Battlefield, you can't drop shot because they stop your gun. Look, what is that? I don't even know why that's a thing. Why they're trying? Why is that? Was that in every Battlefield where you couldn't drop shot? It's a habit. I can't help it. You know how easy it is to get a kill on a nigga when you drop shot? It's like, how can I? Look at this nigga, bro. What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? Yeah, bro, NLE is doing, like, come on, man. Like, gang, you gotta really lock in. I don't know why people, like, Jesus claimed I am. And people could sit here and decipher that, oh, no, that just means he had a really good connect. If gang. So people believe that Jesus is God's son, but they don't believe he's God. But God doesn't have sons the way humans do. All right, nigga, whatever. I'm not paying attention. God doesn't have sons like we as humans do. So why would people even perceive it in that way? God's son, the son of man, you believe that, but you don't believe he's God in flesh form. How else would you even decipher it? Because you can't decipher it in a way that us, humans have kids. You can't decipher it in that way. So the only other option is that Jesus is God, because you can't really decipher that in another way. Oh, Nadir, you're different. Nadir, you're different. Nadir, you're different. First of all, I died because of somebody else. I would have killed him. But I'm different for that. I'm different the fact that I didn't kill him that quickly. I'm different. That nigga should have been dead. I'm different for that. No, that's different. It literally was the whole purpose.
Well, wait. If you're sitting here saying that we gotta worship the Father, then that means he's not God. Because if he was God, we'd be worshiping him.
Flesh. He didn't want us to worship his flesh. You're not understanding. Why is this? It's not like his flesh. Literally, that's it. It's just that's the only difference between God and Jesus. It's the flesh. The flesh, that's it. He didn't want us to worship the flesh. You should worship no flesh from no man. God, Jesus was man. And God in human form. Not listening. You're still not getting it. Jesus had to use the bathroom. He had to eat. You know what I'm saying? He had to keep himself clean. Like human. Like, bro, God didn't want you to worship that. No. Now when Jesus come back, might be a little different story, because he coming back for, you feel me? It's too much going on right now, I'm gonna be honest. No! It was, oh my goodness, it was like 3 of them, bro. You can't see. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Man, whatever, bro. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next video.
You actually finished my video. I don't know if you watched a lot or a little, but I appreciate you. I'm gonna see you on the next video. I'm out!